our environment is facing a serious problem. Time isn't running out, time is up. Mother Earth seems to be worsening with time, bringing us into a true environmental crisis. Some warrant more attention than others. However, one of the biggest environmental problems is food waste. In a world where people are dying from hunger, roughly 1.3 billion tons of food gets lost or wasted every year globally. And these waste generation levels would rise to 2.2 billion tons by 2050. I don't like this flavor. Let's look at the statistics of solid waste composition in my country, Malaysia. Malaysia's landfills are filling to capacity, putting the country in danger of running out of space for the disposal of solid waste by 2050. With an average of about 38,000 metric tons of solid waste, with food being the highest percentage, are sent to more than 100 landfills across Malaysia daily. We are in dire need of a sustainable waste disposal solution. But where does food waste come from? How does food waste affect the environment? I know. Some of you might be thinking, how could food wastage affect the environment? Leading to climate change, waste of resources, destruction of land, harming of biodiversity? Well, wasted food isn't just a social or humanitarian concern. It's an environmental one too. When we waste food, we also waste the resource it takes to grow, to transport, and to package it. And the three main ones being energy, fuel, and water. Food waste contributes to climate change because when food is left to rot in our landfills, it releases methane, which is a powerful greenhouse gas, 25 times stronger than carbon dioxide. Methane lingers in the air for 12 years and traps heat from the sun. It contributes towards 20% of the global greenhouse gas emissions. Food waste accounts for around 1/4 of the greenhouse gas emissions from food. That's 6% of total global emissions. If food waste were a country, its greenhouse gas emissions would be the third largest in the world, following the US and China. Destruction of land occurs when there is food waste. One is to produce the food, and the other is to dump the food. Over time, not only we are disrupting our beautiful natural landscapes, we are also harming the biodiversity present in nature. Agriculture in general causes harm to our biodiversity. Converting lands into pastures will cause a loss of habitat for animals and disrupt the food chains in the ecosystems. Deforestation destroys the natural flora and fauna, in some cases, to the point of extinction. When food waste is dumped into the ocean, food nutrients cause algae blooms that are harmful to marine life. Here comes the big question. What are the environmental sustainability solutions to food waste? The causes of food waste vary from one country to another and in different stages. Proper waste recycling and management remains a concern. as it may sound, there are definitely challenges that come with these current waste treatments. The three main sustainability which often overlap with each other are social, economic, and environment. Addressing the impacts of food waste requires concerted efforts across all sectors of society. Yes, all of us should take proactive measures to address food waste at every stage of the supply chain. My suggestions for food waste solutions would be: you eat to live, not live to eat. When you eat out or take away, order the amount of food that you can consume. Share if you decide to try new dishes to avoid leftovers. At home, cook just enough for the family. Be creative with the leftovers if there are any. Waste not, want not. Countries should make it mandatory for dining restaurants to impose a fee for food waste by weight. Yes, if you dare to waste, get ready to nay to buffet, yay to a la carte. Restaurants should stop serving buffets to avoid excessive amounts of food wastage. Donate the surplus food to the homeless shelter or collaborate with food banks and charitable organizations that distribute food to people in need. As long as it is in compliance with food safety regulations and guidelines to maintain quality and prevent foodborne illnesses. Track and trace. Businesses should have an inventory tracking system to avoid overstocking. Consumers should buy what is needed and avoid bulk purchases of food items. No doubt, there are savings, but remember, it is to the expense of the environment. Excess inventory can lead to waste if products perish or expire before they can be sold or consumed. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Retailers and consumers should accept cosmetic imperfections of fruits and vegetables as long as it is priced accordingly. Has it occurred to you that imperfections equals less pesticide? Education, education, education. Environmental education should be mandatory in school curriculum for all countries. It will empower my generation to make positive changes to our planet. You know what? If we choose to neglect the environmental crisis, Mother Earth would still survive. It is the living things that include you and me that will perish earlier than we should. So, stop waiting for each other. Stop waiting for laws to be enacted. Just do your part now.